Battle Royale has swept the gaming scene like a virus, spreading from series to series faster than a certain global pandemic. There are a few famous multiplayer series that have avoided the trend thus far though, and one of the most major examples is Halo. But that might be changing soon. Halo Infinite is coming this year, supposedly, and it seems that a Battle Royale mode won't be far behind, and while I have reservations, I do think a BR mode could work within Halo's sandbox. One of the most important aspects of a Battle Royale is the play space that you fight to the death on. These maps need to be big, varied, and facilitate all sorts of playstyles. The average BR map has areas with buildings and covers separated by large stretches of fields and hills. This approach to map design can work within Halo, but it would need some adjusting. Large empty fields do not facilitate interesting gameplay within Halo and would need to be broken up with much more cover than your average shooter. Luckily, Halo has plenty of vehicles that can be used to enable traversal, and with new ones like the Razorback, it seems co-op will be encouraged. Filling the map with smaller arenas, likely taken from other Halo maps, would help to keep CQC combat exciting, and could even add some fun references for fans. The ring closing in could either be a glassing beam from a Covenant ship or the Flood, and the players could drop in via ODST pods, much like in Halo 5's Warzone mode. These are just the basic ways Halo can start a BR, but there are more things to cover. Weapons and loot are vital to the Battle Royale experience. The player needs an incentive to explore the map, and having different tiers of weapons and health lying around entices the player to explore and engage with other players. Halo has a certain advantage where the sandbox is concerned. Halo doesn't need traditional weapon tiers, like having a level 1 AR or level 2 AR, because Halo's weapons naturally scale in power and usability. Having a pistol and an AR is a solid start, but getting a BR or a commando will serve you much more, and then the power weapons even more so. I don't think Halo needs a tier system. If they want to add more weapon variety, pull weapons from older Halo games, like the Halo 1 Magnum or the Halo 3 Shotgun, etc. Making Halo's weapons leveled would destroy the combat flow of an encounter. Would you really want a BR that kills in 2 headshots versus one that kills in 7? That's very weird and strange and does not mesh at all with Halo's encounter design. The other side to all of this is equipment. How do you manage health pickups in Halo? Well, you can't stack health like in other BR. This just doesn't translate. It does seem Infinite will manage this with its new Overshield system where you pick up an Overshield and you pull it out in combat. This has a lengthy animation putting you at risk. The shield also drains very fast, making your advantage not too devastating. I think this is a solid way to manage health pickups in Halo. No stacking, just one short health boost for the user. This same thing applies to active camo. Making drop walls, grapple hooks, and threat sensor stackable is fine, because those abilities are much easier to counter for the player. One other aspect of the sandbox that would need balancing is vehicles. I'm not sure unlimited use vehicles would really serve a Battle Royale without becoming way too overpowered. A way around this is fuel, which is what I suspect they will go with. I'm not totally sold on the idea, but I completely understand it in practice. You give a Banshee 100% fuel when it's picked up, and then it drains during use. I imagine this will also be in campaign, honestly, if the open areas are as big as advertised. Halo Infinite is also the first Halo game with bots, very good bots I might add, and this allows them to maintain large player counts in case people quit, or if they want players to feel better about themselves, much like Fortnite and Warzone. Halo's robust sandbox and unique level design lend themselves to a Battle Royale mode more so than most other shooters, but I do have concerns about this likely addition. The mode itself doesn't bother me, it's just a mode after all. What could be the problem? If you don't like it, don't play it. Well, unfortunately things just aren't that simple. This is my old man yells at cloud section. Let's talk about cosmetics. Halo is going free to play, meaning the way Xbox will make money from it is through the sale of cosmetic items like weapon skins and armors, etc. And while this is a fair compromise, it does mean they will have to keep adding new skins for the foreseeable future, making wackier and wackier skins in order to tempt new players to buy. Now this progression towards wackier and wackier cosmetics would happen with or without a Battle Royale, let's be honest. But a Battle Royale has the potential to accelerate this process exponentially. I know this won't matter to most people, but it matters to me. I care about the visual identity of the game I'm playing, especially after we waited for 10 years to get Halo to look like Halo again. So losing that 3 months after launch in the multiplayer will be sad. The other aspect I worry about is how this will affect the rest of the game. Halo has a vast multiplayer suite and no one element should be prioritized over the other. If the Battle Royale mode gets huge, why even bother worrying about the other modes? Not to mention single player DLC. We've seen this with Fortnite pretty much killing its survival mode, and Apex nixing the possibility of Titanfall 3, or GTA Online killing any possibility of single-player DLC for GTA 5. If Halo Infinite is really a 10-year plan, then it needs to have support for all the different forms of content, not just the most popular. Halo Infinite does not need a Battle Royale. But one will come. It is inevitable. So I hope 343 manages it well and treats it like any other mode, and not the focus of the entire game.